Hello everybody, welcome back to another Friendsim. This time we are visiting Amicia again? How strange. And isn't it also interesting that she's shaded slightly purple when you mouse over her? This was probably the worst kept secret of the Hiveswap Friendsim, that we are not actually going to be dealing with Amisa in this storyline. We will be finally meeting Chahut, I believe, is how that's pronounced, from what I saw on the Steam page. So this should be interesting. It's been, we're on our 9th Friendsim, so we have met 17 trolls so far. We still haven't actually tried to befriend a purple blood, and now it's time to do that. So let's see what happens. Yeah, and you actually can see her face. Like if you look very closely up above Amisa's head, you can see her. Also, like you may remember way back when we did first encounter Amicia, that she dropped the name Chahut. So like we already know that she's friends with her. So this should be interesting. Let's see what happens. Amicia? Question mark. Your gown flutters around you as you hop off the train. You feel like a very grimy Disney princess with no shoes, just a deranged Cinderella who left both glass slippers on the castle steps. Before you can decide in which direction to continue your merry jaunt, it's decided for you. Oh yeah, we did get a 2 for 1 there. So yeah, we've met 18 trolls so far. As in, a small bluish missile slams into your midsection and sends you tumbling down the hill behind the train tracks, rolling over and over with goddamn you... over and goddamn, you do hope you don't kill anyone with your ass, especially not yourself. Which implies that the death route is canon for for hot dog dude. Which it's not, probably. Oh, whatever. The timeline in these games is more fucked than if it actually occurred in Paradox space. Never mind. Hi, cat. What you doing? Where you going? Please don't step on the keyboard. I don't want you to ruin my stream. Okay, cat, you gotta move somewhere. I need that space. I need that desk space. Ugh. There. God damn, you hope you don't kill anyone with your ass, especially not yourself. You land with a hard thwack on your back. Hey, it is you! The concussion you've just sustained must have given you serious friend hallucinations. Sorry I hugged you so hard I pushed you down a hill. I forgot how weak and flimsy you are. You take Amicia's offered hand, albeit nervously. You kind of skipped out on her back there, waiting until she was in the ablution trap and then escaping from her murder studio. You've been... That was great. Just... hang on. Just... loom. Jesus Christ, she's huge. Oh, and Amicia is so tiny. This is. Oh, this hasn't even started yet, and it's already hilarious. She big? Yes. You've been so naive back then. You didn't know about recupsicones or grub cakes or hate dating. And oh god, is that a giant murder clown? And oh god, that is a giant murder clown, isn't it? Wow. She's even bigger than the adult you saw at the bandit lair. God, just... why? Why, whenever you think you've met the biggest, meanest bastard this place has to offer, it offers up yet a bigger, meaner bastard? Without thinking, you put yourself between Amicia and the purple blood. Pretty dumb, considering Amicia can pick you up with one hand, but you're just rolled down the hill and you aren't at peak performance. Chahut! It's about time! This is the one I was telling you about! The one with the precious, precious blood! Oh, 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 this is, oh man. Well, first of all, yep, it's Faygo time. Oh, lordy. Love just the giant purple blood and the adorable murderous axe-wielding painter. Oh, man. The purple blood's slow, lazy smile somehow makes her face paint even more terrifying. She moseys closer, towering over you. A true pleasure, small thing. Any friend of Little Blue is a friend of mine. Especially one who'd look so pretty in the newest page of my scrapbook. You are talking about a picture being put in that scrapbook, right? I mean, the smart money says no. Oh, but God, look at the horns are cool. Like people are like just. Oh, I want to see somebody cosplay that because those horns are spectacular. Oh, your stomach is dissolving into acid fear. Amicia stabs her foot. Don't make murder jokes. My friend is very delicate. You nod furiously. You are so delicate. Just a whiff of murder gives you the vapors. Peace and gospel, Little Blue. I was only playing. Messiah knows I'm owed a bit of fun. And ain't it a fair bit hypocritical? Lecturing me, considering what you were getting up to the first time you and I got to John. Ripping off heads and all. Oh, this is the most adorable couple of murderous troll ladies I've seen since Terzi and Friska, to be honest. Amicia goes blue. Oh, look at her. She's so cross over it. Chahut winks and you experience another spasm of fear. You clench your fists so that she can't see your hands are shaking. To distract yourself, you ask her if she and Amicia are Moy Rails. You figure that's always the safest one to start with. Safer than, so, do you guys hate fuck a lot? Chahut starts grinning again and Amicia blushes even harder. No, silly. No, silly, of course. No. That's a wrong voice. No, silly, of course not. I'm way too young for quadrants. No, a couple motherfuckers have started younger than you, Little Blue. Still, there's no point. I mean, you're leaving in a couple of perigrees. Perigree, that's equivalent of a week if I remember my troll. If I remember my troll lingo correctly, a perigree is like about the equivalent of a week, which means Chahut is leaving the planet in like a month or less. Amicia stares at the ground sadly for a few seconds before she gets herself back together. Aww. That's... She's gonna miss her big friend. But that's why tonight is gonna be the best. Our final hunt. I'm so glad you're here too. She beams up at you. You try to smile back, maybe achieving half a grimace. When Chahut leans over Amicia, it's with a certain menacing fondness. Sounds like a party. Party, my most vicious sister. Only... we got us a smidge of a scheduling conflict. Huh? The massacres tonight, Little Blue. Last massacre I'll see, planet side. Hey. Gotta present my glutes and testify before my most mirthful messiahs for the last time. You sure didn't get any of that? Every time you think your days of unbounded ignorance are behind you, you turn over a stone to find more little squirming bits of cultural miasma to suck on. Amicia rolls her eyes. Ugh, more church. That's seriously all you ever do. Sister, we talked about this. To praise the mirthful Messiahs is a privilege and a revelation. My pusher beats for them. It smashes its way through the desolate cage of my thoracic struts. Yeah, I know. You have clown church. You love it so much you just put it in a quadrant? If you love it so much, you should just put it in a quadrant. Jesus, Amicia. Maybe don't shout at the scary giant clown lady. Chahut puts a giant hand on Amicia's head, ruffling her hair like she's an angry puppy. Simmer it down, girl. Good news is, we got us a tiebreaker. Oh no. We're gonna oh dear. Did you just say church? We're gonna have to... we got us a tiebreaker. She means you, doesn't she? More decisions? Usually we strive for it. But today, it's all up to you, stranger. Oh, God. Oh, this is... I hate this. This is the worst possible thing. Well, come on. Where is it? Okay, well, obviously I'm supposed to side with Chahut because this is her route. I mean, like I know that there is a right and a wrong answer here because it's a video game and that's how that works. But seriously, I have to choose between siding with the murder clown, with the murder clown, or the murder painter. And this just sounds horrible. And this just sounds like a bad idea. Like there really needs to be a the correct option, which is not available here. The correct third option is just turn tail and run like hell. But anyway, let's pick the incorrect option first because that's how you do. That's how you do video games. Church sucks. Religion stuff is kind of over your head. Besides, you really should stick with a friend who has a vested interest in keeping you alive, rather than the menacing non-committal clown lady. Excuse me. All of your recent experiences with Purple Bloods have been, well, bad. You are so right. She, Chahut, my friend is no dummy. Excuse me. Chahut's eyes gleam, and for one eerie moment you think she's just gonna reach down and crush Amicia's skull, or yank out her windpipe, or sow some other mega violence. But instead she just shrugs her giant shoulders. Well, that's what happens when you allow for the democratic process. Lead the way. Crap, that's right. If you aren't going to church, you're going on a final hunt. And knowing Amicia, you aren't going to be duck hunting? Also, you don't think the splatters on Chahut's pants are paint? Well, they are paint, but Amicia-style paint? Actually, yeah, you can't even see her pants with the HUD option. But yeah, she is in fact covered in blood. Yay! Come on, quick! I got something to show you. Whoop. She takes off up the steep hill back towards the train tracks. Oh man, you are seriously not dressed for all this clambering. Chahut appears to notice this too, because a few steps later, your feet leave the ground and you find yourself cradled to the considerable bosom of a large clown. Up close, she smells like sugar and blood. It's like that one Vine with the guy in the snowman costume. My favorite color is blood. Okay then. Don't mind me, I'm just absentmindedly drinking Faygo to stem away the horror. We chose to side with Amnesia for someone who missed the choice. Church sucks. Church sucks. No struggling now, sweet thing. Better pray that I don't drop you. Oh, I forgot. You don't pray. Yeah, I should save the Faygo for Clown Church. You're right. How silly of me. Because church sucks. You don't like this? Well, you like not having to walk, and it's pretty cool that she can lift you like you're a tiny baby. But also, you're probably gonna die. You're so busy freaking the fuck out that at first you don't realize that Chahut has carried you past the train tracks to a stand of trees. Oh. Oh no. Ta-da! Amnesia gestures like she's the presenter in a game show, but instead of showing you a dope new car, she points to a boy hanging from a rope by his feet. Oh god. Swinging back and forth as he desperately tries to free himself. Chahut, you were so right. Using traps is a total time saver. I'm all about those life hacks. And other kinds of hacks. She lifts her axe. The troll hanging from the tree screams, and that scream becomes a gurgle, which becomes ringing silence as his head leaves his body, spewing brown blood. It rolls to a stop right at your feet. Oh god. You've had enough of this horseshit. Why can't anyone in this goddamn planet find an ounce of chill? Find an ounce of chill? Amnesia and Chahut watch you expectantly. What do they want you to kick the head like? This is the sports? Give it a smooch? They probably do expect you to smooch it, to be perfectly honest. We're dealing with the purple blood here. You know what? Fuck this. You turn and stalk off into the woods. This time you're orchestrating your own failure. Nope. Nope. So done. So we did choose option number 3. I love this. So done. That's not the expression I would expect from someone who just witnessed a decapitation. Yeah, well, I mean, you've witnessed a lot of violence at this point in this adventure, so I guess that's understandable that he's just like, nope, we're done. Alright, get me to the clown church. Take me to the church on time. You don't know much about religion, but you have recently become pretty good at reading people. You have the slightest little suspicion that insulting this woman's religion might be unhealthy. Besides, it'd be rude. This time, when Chahut turns her painted face towards you and gives you another of those lazy smiles, you are filled with a sudden flush of excitement. God, what if you could become friends with her? You've never had a friend this cool, or this scary. Amnesia rolls her eyes. Ugh, fine. Have fun, I guess. Doing totally boring stuff. Aw. You wonder if it's really okay for you to come with Chahut. Isn't she worried about showing up with an alien? In the past, I might have got to worrying over it. But now, fuck it. Oh dear. What are they about to do? Call me? Ha ha. Might thank him for that. Oh dear. subduing the Sister of Sol and saving me from having to set foot in the filthy reaches of space. Well, I hear they don't follow the good word as close as they should. None of the motherfuckers here have the globes to step to me. So you should be safe. With me on your side, not even one of those slippery fishes would do shit. Slippery fishes? Does she mean sea dwellers? You've never actually seen one, which makes sense since they, dwell in the sea. But most people seem to be scared of them. You wonder how much higher in caste they are from the clowns? Just slightly. You wonder what they look like. There are still so many things you don't know. So I really want to meet a sea dweller, too. That'll happen. What I imagine is eventually we'll get just one volume that's just set near the Sea Dweller location, and we'll get a couple of Aridin level Purple Bloods there, or Sea Dwellers there. Possibly, maybe, hopefully. Hey, quit it. Cat, stop playing with the stuff on my desk. You've never been in a church before, but you've seen them in movies and goth video games, so you know what to expect. Clown Church is not that. Cat, get away. Oh, hey, it's the Grand High Blood. Cat, you're... I don't want you knocking over my Faygo either. What you gonna do, Cat? Okay, I'm gonna just go. There. There's no pews or statues or a sad dude hanging from two perpendicular sticks. But there's an altar and lots of purple candles and rows of flimsy metal fold-out chairs. And also, quite a bit of blood. Yes, just blood everywhere. Which is also about what you would expect. I didn't notice the chains before because of the, I kind of bet the orange blood over there is in chains. So that's just great. Just rows and rows of purple candles and rows of flimsy metal fold-out chairs. The same sugary smell that hangs around Chahut fills the place. Someone took stained glass a little too seriously when they decorated, because every inch of window is covered in multicolored... God, why even front anymore? Ugh. Every inch is covered in blood. Splatters of it paint the floor and stone walls. It reminds you of that break room after Connell got done murdering all those kids. Except this seems deliberate. Like they decided they wanted a little piece of yellow in the corner, so they walked some poor Goldblood over and gutted them. That is, in fact, probably exactly what happened. Welcome to your salvation, little one. Ha ha ha. You almost run out, but no! You can't. You need to make friends with Chahut. You hang on to that as you follow her to the front of the congregation. As you pass, various other clowns send out honks of greeting, accompanied by the occasional whoop whoop. Chahut responds to a couple with a casual, "Hey, motherfuckers," but most she ignores. Maybe she's too cool for them? And you try not to make eye contact with anyone as you go by, or if you happen to look at anyone, you try to throw out the most intense "I'm with her" vibes that you can. A couple trolls look as out of place as you do. Okay, not out of place, since they're actually from this planet, but there are some non-purple guys here who look distinctly uncomfortable. A few of them appear to be chained to their chairs. Cool. Very cool. Very great. Cool. A purple blood is standing on the platform at the front of the congregation and preaching, rapping, whatever it is, it sucks. There's a lot of uninventive swearing and weirdly syncopated honks. Everyone here is extremely into it. There's a lot of answering whoop and fuck yes. All Chahut has to do is stand there and smirk at him, and he trails off into a nasally honk before scrambling off the church stage. You really wish you knew how to command that kind of respect. Then everybody would want to be your friend. Hi, Yumi Antimatter. Welcome to the stream a little late. We just got to Clown Church. Thanks, brothers and sisters. Today is a singular sort of day. For today I looked up towards the mountain and saw the fire in the sky. That fire is our messiahs, and our messiahs are the fire, feeding a hungry forge in the belly of hell, that sweet salvation of split bone and sulfur-colored eyes. Was it the heat of eternal damnation, or the sweet flame of revelation? All is red ruin. Woe on us, darlings. Woe. It goes on like that for a while. You zone out a little bit. Someone throws a handful of powder onto the candle flames, and more of that sugary, sharp scent puffs out as colorful smoke billows up. The Purple Bloods all start taking deep whiffs of the stuff. This kind of looks like the powder in pixie sticks. Newest member of our congregation. Pixie sticks? Maybe that's why it smells like sugar in here. Invite them to stand up and give glorious thanks. The whole Excuse me. The whole congregation has gone silent. You realize that Chahut is looking at you, and the other clan priest is looking at you. Actually, every single goddamn troll in here is looking at you, except for one small dude who appears to be trying to chew off his own hand to free himself from his shackle. Your turn to testify. Don't fuck this up, little one. Ooh, boy. Alright. Alright, well, let's, again, let's take the obviously incorrect route first. Wimp out. You stand there in the cacophony of honks and whoops, trying to dredge up a little spirit inside of you, but you just can't. All that noise sounds so much like jeering, and you think you've gotten used to negative reinforcement, but apparently it's still enough to trip you up. You open your mouth and all that comes out is a croak, like you're a frog of failure. Chahut's big hand lands on your shoulder. She looks wistful through the clown paint. That's okay, hun. Sit down before you strain something. Encased in a fugue of shame you do. God, why couldn't you have kept it together for once in your pathetic life? The clown next to you gives you a consoling pat on the knee and offers you a half-empty bottle of Faygo. You're so despondent that you barely cast a thought to juggle germs, or the fact that Faygo is disgusting. It hits your taste buds like a it hits your taste buds like a bitch slap. Around you, the congregation is getting rowdier. The troll beside you shrugs his shoulders like, what can you do? He has a hat and a charming smile. At least you think he does. You're starting to feel a little weird. Faygo is an alcoholic, isn't? Is it? I would go easy on that stuff if I were you, the troll says. His hand hasn't left your leg. In fact, it's moved from your knee to your thigh. The first time is always rough. Oh dear. Whatever, you're fine. You know all about controlled substances. You're really good at drugs, okay? You're a serious druggist. For real though, what is in this stuff? You got high with Chava and tipsy with Chixie. That rhymes. She should put that in her next rap. But this is different. This is your brain blowing wide open, and the atmosphere pouring in. This is the cosmos kissing your frontal lobe with way too much tongue. Hey, that's my supplicant. Maybe find your own. Excuse me. Chahut is standing next to you again. She removes the con guy's hand from your thigh and extracts the bottle from your grip. Hey, you weren't done with that. On the other side of the church, someone throws another handful of colorful powder into the fire. More smoke billows up and you feel another wave of dizziness. Maybe it's the interaction of the Faygo and the smoke. Is this how science works? Is that how science works? Such bad form, says the troll who's giving you the Faygo, bringing in alien to your last massacre. One would think you had no respect for your messiahs at all. Oh, this is going to be a throwdown. I think, brothers and sisters, that I might agree with that. A voice rings out across the church. At first you think it's in your head, the product of whatever weird soup all the competing substances has created, but everybody else hears it too. Chahut goes rigid beside you, her big, vicious mouth stretched into an O of shock. Oh, what's happening here? The congregation falls to its knees in a clattering wave. Seriously, you've never heard a crowd of people go quiet so loudly. Chairs are kicked out of the way or knocked over. Kneeling down, Chahut's head comes up to your chest. She and the clown in the hat each push down on one of your shoulders. Motherfucker, get down. You hit the deck. You half expect the blood splatters to seep through your dress, but it just crusts flaky and dry underneath your knees. You, sister? That your alien? Where the hell is that voice coming from? It's deep and gravelly and probably male. Is this the Grand High Blood? Are we finally hearing the Grand High Blood speak? Is that what's happening here? Oh, hold up. What you initially thought was one of Ramal's knockoff paintings hanging behind the altar turns out to be a screen, which is now turned into a gray silhouette with horns. Is everybody here bowing to some dude who's literally Skyping into Clown Church and doesn't even have a user pic? Your Excellency, I wouldn't describe him as my alien exactly. A little too pathetic to really put much bother to. There's a murmur of agreement from the surrounding trolls. Dang, tough crowd. A long snort of breath crackles into static. Who are you to say who or what is pathetic? Chahut winces. You're all feckless wigglers without a bean in your think pans. All of the lowbloods in here look absolutely terrified, which is nothing new, but for once they aren't the only ones. Everybody here is afraid, the purple guys included. Oh. You, come closer, little heretic. Let me get a gander. Me? Who? What the fuck you mean who, sister? The motherfucker I'm jabbing my point stub at? You and Chahut share a quick nervous glance. Her throat bobs visibly. Sir, I think you got your webcam turned off. Oh god. Oh, dang. Hold up. Oh god. Oh, we're all gonna die. You hear a lot of rustling and swearing. All of you hang on to the awkward limbo of an old. All of you hang in the awkward limbo of an old person struggling with technology. Oh. Oh, there he is. The screen flickers and you can just make out a pair of hulking shoulders. It's the motherfucking Grand High Blood. Holy fucking shit. Sir, you've got the light behind you. Never mind the light, motherfucker. You, the hornless one in the rumpus robe, come closer, child. Kurla's in the Skype call, in the flesh, or Skype call. Oh, you. Of course it's you. Being the main character is exhausting. You move closer to the altar, although you aren't actually sure where the camera is. This guy is someone. You would be able to tell that even if everybody here wasn't bowing to him. His voice has a certain quality towards you. Towards it. That's close enough. I'm not trying to look up your sniff nub, child. You got any notion as to who I fucking am? I fucking do. None, except that he's possibly important. It's always a real good time when important people get interested in your insignificant ass. I decide whose ass is insignificant in this house, you comprehend? Sure. Sure, sir. Aaron Burr, sir. Excellency? How long have you been rambling amongst my brethren? At least a couple of weeks. No more than a month. How many are here with you? Just you, an alien invasion force of one, all just wandering the countryside? and still pulling in oxygen. Would have thought somebody would have picked their detition with you by now. Same! Same! You got any muscle definition, Wriggler? You show him the gun show, as in you show him how very empty the weapons locker is. That's a good turn of phrase. I like that. Too weak for the front lines, too ugly to fill a pail with. He laughs, low and lecherous. Although your strut sticks aren't so bad. Oh, did the giant clown just say that you have nice legs over troll FaceTime? You look at Chahut for help, but she's too busy checking out your gams. Oh, Lord. Sober, you might have been uncomfortable. Faygo drunk you is pretty zen about it. You're sure it's only a matter of time before you fuck an alien? If it's got to be a giant clown, well, fuck, so be it. Cheers to that, I guess? Shooting high, aren't you? Now you just feel silly. You assure this guy that you aren't really after that kind of stuff. There's only one thing you really truly long for in this world. And what's that, child? Power, wealth, the right to keep living? Yikes. You realize that everyone in this goddamn church is looking at you, waiting for your answer? Chahut looks like she wants to grab your shoulders and shake you. Jeez, no pressure. Friendship, you tell him? He laughs long and hearty at that one. You weather it stoically. You, bigger and significantly more attractive motherfucker. Chahut comes to attention. What's your caste name, child? Maenad, Excellency? If I understand rightly, you're about to undergo the ordeals. Chahut nods. She looks a little seasick. You're not sure what the ordeals are, but everything about them sounds bad, including the name. Maybe get your shit shot with this one right here. They seem to have the strategy for surviving against all reasonable odds and decency. You could probably use a friend like them. He jabs another big finger at you. And Wriggler? Yeah? Don't let me see your face again. The call disconnects and the screen goes blank. When you point yourself towards the front of the church, everyone scrambles to get out of your way. It's like the big clown's attention has conveyed some honorary status on you. Probably nobody will mess with you for a half hour at least. Oh god, this is the good ending. Yeah, I know. You aren't really going anywhere. You just need some fresh air before you pass out. Chahut emerges soon after. She looks nearly as winded as you feel. You ask her if she's mad at you, since that could be potentially dangerous to both your life and your burgeoning friendship. Mad? Why would I be mad? Because your inexplicably magnetic charm worked on both my best girl and the figurehead of my church? You flush. The real question is, did it work on her? Chahut sighs. What the hell? Old motherfucker told me to listen to whatever it is you can teach. Right, he did! That basically makes the two of you friends by theocratic decree. Heh. Guess so. So, darling, teach me your ways. Well, first of all, you gotta fall down a lot. Victory! Well, oh my god. Befriending the Purple Blood was exactly as stressful as I anticipated. Ooh. And we met Universe A2 Kurlas, Gamgee's ancestor. Huh. Jesus Christ. Whew. Okay, now let's see how this all goes horribly. Now it's time to die. Probably yes. Grand High Blood? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's preach and see what the fuck this, how the fuck this goes. Alright. Oh. Oh shit. They want you to talk? About what? All that stuff Chahut and the other troll were saying is just... It sound like a bunch of bullshit? So that's what you give them. Just bullshit. Reams and reams of fresh, non-GMO, cave-aged bullshit. Honestly, you aren't totally sure what you say. Maybe some stuff about parting the sea, loaves and fishes, a dome and a rock. You throw a couple whoop-whoops in there for effect, hoping nobody accuses you of cultural appropriation. Luckily, the crowd is feeling it. They all honk and echo what you say, even the cultural allusions they can't possibly comprehend. They take turns swigging Faygo from the communal chalice, passing it around. You can't help glancing over at Chahut every so often. Sure, all these weirdos are catching what you're throwing, but she's the one whose opinion you actually care about. she's your current friendship target. She's nodding in approval, occasionally crossing her hands over her chest in what looks like a gesture of what looks like a gang symbol, but may just be a religious gesture. You finish with something about foxes and the jaws of the universe, the convergence of fate and the cyclical nature of reality. Time is a flat circle. You think you're actually filled with the spirit? Whatever the fuck that means. It could just be that weird smoke. Knew I didn't make a mistake when I put my faith in you, little one. She pushes several dudes out of the way to lean over you, and you don't feel fear now so much as intense pride. Damn, but it does feel good to have 50 clowns honking at you for pulling something straight out of your ass. Little one is kind of creepy, and you'd wish she'd stop saying it, but you guess it's accurate. You are little compared to her, and there is only one of you. Come here, darling. Oh, that's an upgrade. Darling, that's friendly. Get up here. Up? How? Two younger purple bloods grab you by the leg. Up, time for the massacre. Oh. The church sways around you as you find yourself at clown height, face to face with Chahut. Up close you can see the cracks in her makeup, and it might be the light there, but her yellow eyes look tinted purple. She pulls you close, one giant claw tipping your chin up. She's so close. She leans in and your whole body flashes hot. Oh god, this... You brace for those big clown lips. Instead, Chahut clamps her hand over your mouth. You jerk as your air supply is promptly cut off. The clowns holding you up stagger until you remember that you can breathe through your nose. You see something out of your peripheral vision, and then something sticky and cold is sprayed onto your cheek. An acrid stench making you choke. Ugh. Spray paint to the face. That's... You struggle, but the clowns don't let you go. Chahut sprays something on the other side of your face. You feel it sticky. You feel it sinking tacky and stinging into the skin of your cheeks. She releases you for a moment and switches the can of spray paint to her other hand. What the hell? Is that even supposed to be used on skin? No, it's not. Probably not. Hold still, darling. She takes another can from a nearby troll and paints a line across your forehead, her own brow furrowed in concentration. You know what she's doing. She's baptizing you, covering you in the paint of her people. You're being initiated. You can hardly believe it. Tears threaten at the corner of your eyes as you realize that you are actually becoming part of the group. Something on this terrible planet is actually letting you into their... Someone in this terrible planet is actually letting you into their inner circle. Even if it is a circle of shitty clowns who go around murdering people and drinking the worst soda in the galaxy. Don't get too overcome now, small thing. I don't rightly even know if you know what you are or where something like you came from. But I can feel the spirit flowing through those alien veins of yours. It's fucking godly, my little one. Amazing! This is so good! Anyone who initiates you into their weird cult definitely gets to get all up in your friendship grill. Chahut paints another line, this time over your nose. The paint is starting to sting. The paint on your forehead especially. Oh, wait, that's not paint. That's... Chahut drops the spray can. She's looking at her fingers. Oh no, you've seen that expression before. On someone bluer and much shorter. Deep crimson drips off her claws. After weeks of rainbow blood, your own blood color looks strange to you. Now that you think about it, it's been a while since you've seen your own blood. Huh, wild. You must be getting better survival instincts. Precious blood. Precious indeed, sister. The two other purple bloods put you down with subservient honks. All the other clowns here treat Chahut with a reverence bordering on awe. Is it because she's the oldest? Or the largest? Or maybe just the most badass? Your feet barely hit the floor before Chahut takes you by the hand. You smile up at her, happy to go anywhere she leads. Friendship feels so good, especially with people who are bigger and stronger and cooler than you are, which is basically everybody on this planet, but Chahut is especially strong and cool. Alright. Just waiting for the rug to get ripped out from under us. You're so busy feeling great about your new elite status that at first you don't realize what's happening, where Chahut is leading you. It's to a corner of the church that is a little more bare than other spots. Here we go. As in, there isn't as much blood. As in, it's the perfect canvas for some fresh blood. Some precious mutant blood. Chat gets it. It just hit chat too. You don't know why Chahut didn't go for you right when you met. Maybe the time wasn't right. Maybe the sight of your red stuff has triggered something in her murder troll hindbrain. Regardless, you get the feeling you're about to be reunited with the color of your blood quite suddenly and thoroughly. Wait, you thought you were getting initiated? Hell yeah. You're an initiate, my dazzling crimson darling. An initiate of the rarest and most laudable power. A blood initiate. A sacrificial bay beast. Beast, I mean, sheep. You ain't gonna get a better offer than that. Well, when she puts it like that. Nope, you still would rather not die. Game over. So yeah, I think, is that our first actual death? Implied death, I suppose. Serva's bad end. The call out post. No, that was. Oh yeah, that one did end with the suicide stump. So yeah, that's the bad end. Oh yeah, the sun killed us in Skyla's opening thing. So yeah, character death. So that was great. Where's it gonna be here? I just love these two. They're adorable. Yeah, it's like... Because, like, it's just... I don't know, it's like the giant murder troll and the tiny murder troll are just very adorable. So that was that. That's the end of that's the end of the stream. Gonna wash down some Faygo. Fucking Faygo. Anyway. So that was fun. We met a purple blood. And she did try to murder us, as anticipated, but only in the bad route. So, I ship them, say people? Yeah. But yeah, we did get killed in one of Kanada's bad routes. Okay, so let's see what her sign is. Caprinius. Sign of the credulous. Sign of hope. Hope and purple blood just does not mix. She's also a prospect dreamer. So yeah, this is interesting. And like, there was like... it was like... She was an interesting character too. Like, besides just being like a fun murder troll, like... I like the implication that she's a little worried about what comes next for her. That's, like, interesting to see. Coming from a purple blood. All right, so I guess that's the end of that stream. As I announced at the beginning of the stream earlier, and at the beginning of the last video, I will soon be setting it up my Patreon page, so that people who wish to join me in Lore Reaver Universe's Minecraft server will be able to for a monthly Patreon reward. So that should be fun. If you want to play Minecraft with me, subscribe to my Patreon. I think that's everything I have to say for this video. So I will see you back on Tumblr, and maybe some of you I'll see playing Minecraft. Bye-bye.